Greetings and salutations, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, and that technicolor rainbow in between, and allow me to be the first to welcome you to week 50 of the Maelstrom. That's right, we've been doing this shit for 50 weeks now, almost an entire year of weekly shows, and I believe we're going on like almost 2 years in season 2, in campaign 2. Oh boy, there has been a lot of things going on, but I think it's about time that we go ahead and get some wrestling going. Don't you? First and foremost, while this is going on, I would like to thank Codename Chaz for your 75 months of Tier 1. Welcome in. Happy to see you, Chaz, fellow member of the Murder Cave. And Vaughn, thank you for the party of the raid of 13. There we go. And I do believe that we're starting with tag team competition today. Ah, yes, Lucius and Nicholas versus Cooper and Goosler. Hey, Kaya. Hello. Welcome in, my man. Good to see you. Bro, I know. Trust me, I know. I want it to be October already. Just so the heat won't stop. Also, Leah, I saw, I popped in for your one-shot on Connor's channel. Well done. Matrix, I am envious of you so much right now. have no idea the envy that is ripping through my soul right now. Actually, it dropped right now. It's only 93. Dropped a good 8-9 degrees. Nah, bruh. Real talk, I'd rather have cold than hot. Cold, you can put on more clothes. You can only take off so much due to heat. My guy, I am built for the cold. I'll put it to you like this. When I was maybe 15 or so, about 25 years ago, I walked 3-4 houses down in nothing but undies in snow just because. Oh yeah. Wind is either the greatest thing or the most hellacious thing possible, depending on temperature and depending on just what the wind is blowing. It's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing. Because as a wise man says, if you get hit by a Volvo, it doesn't matter how many push-ups you did at the start of the day. I have a feeling that you know exactly the person I'm talking about, Kayef. And just as a reminder for next week, there will be no Maelstrom next week because it is Multivania weekend and I should be starting a new job. So scheduling may be up in the air just a little bit depending on what's going on and how it, what happens and everything like that. Also, my involvement in all D&D games that I'm a part of will depend on my work schedule. Also, hello, Kayeth. I see your glowing yellow eyes.
Hello there.
How you doing, my man?
I am too fucking warm.
I'm
looking forward to potentially getting a new air conditioner soon.
I also feel that. So you know the mini fridge that I had in my office a while back that I thought broke down?
Okay.
Turns out it didn't break down. Turns out it was the electrical outlet. I realized this because I threw out my mini fridge.
Wow.
And
It's
the
unfortunate.
person that I basically gave to take it off, I said, if you want it, you can have it. Doesn't really do a lot for me. Took it home, plugged it in. Damn thing was freezing cold in like 5 minutes.
So what you're saying is you need to get an electrician.
Yes. I called him on Saturday. I'm supposed to be called on Monday to see when they can fit me into the schedule, given that my issue isn't an emergency.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make sure that Bob can get a nice cold drink, you can join our Patreon and receive all sorts of benefits.
Oh, fuck off! Dude, you dropped bits for that shit?
Yes.
Why?
Because you deserve a nice cold drink, Bob.
I have a fridge and a deep freezer.
You need another one. As Willie says, she'll issue.
I fucking hate all of you. But at the same time, I subsequently love all of you. So fuck you, I love you.
Get love, nerd.
Yeah, Cooper might be stuck just a little bit. Let's see if we can get the boy unstuck.
Illegal.
Hello.
No, he's stuck. He's good and stuck.
Oh, I show up and the character gets good and stuck. That's part of the course.
Boy has been super glued to the mat. I blame chaos. JC?
What did you do?
What hasn't JC done?
Well, he hasn't killed me yet.
Not for like a
Apparently
time.
we're working on it.
No, definitely not for lack of trying, but he's trying. But you want to know who isn't dead anymore?
What's that?
Stu.
Have you never heard of Eternal Stew? You set him over a fire and he's good forever.
Okay. I have to point this out. Background on the left. There's 3 of the same guy sitting right next to each other.
The Da Vinci triplets.
I hate being able to look into the crowd. Just choose one person, and you can recognize how many times they've been replicated in the crowd.
No, in any given scene where you can see the crowd, there's at least 20 of the same person. Any person.
Like, look at the second row. There's 3 guys, black shirt, white writing, practically next to each other. They're all in
I'm sorry,
Undertaker
Bob.
shirts.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bob, I forgot to turn up the ring for the audience.
Speaking of Patreon, I think I'm going to post the next set of chess pieces after I'm done with Maelstrom.
And remember, you can get this sneak peek if you donate $1 to Patreon.
Shut the...
Oh, you did that one to yourself, Bob.
I did. Ooh, Matrix with a trinket.
Nice. Also, Matrix, go fuck yourself.
Matrix, you find the wizard's unfinished sandwich. Wrapped in wax paper and labeled "Do not eat," it's perfectly preserved, smells amazing, but biting it makes your tongue go numb for an hour.
The worst thing to eat. So that means it probably had Szechuan peppercorns on it.
I think they're talking about the when you told Matrix to go fuck himself.
Ah, yes. I told Matrix to go fuck himself because he is in the middle of a cold snap. I wish for it. I dream for it.
Oh, I wish it was cold.
Apparently, Matrix's heater's gone out due to the wind because it fucking windy.
Heckin' windy. Matrix, you know what you need to do? Get a plastic bag and a heavy blanket.
Oh. The next one, I've got 3 items in this set of items that I've made up. The next one's a bitch, especially if you have confidence issues. Blankets for days, Matrix?
Haze.
Oh, dude, I am excited for when it starts getting cold again. Like, on the tail end of winter, I bought a new set of, like, blankets and sheets and everything like that. And it is, like, I bought it from, like, the goods store. And the blanket is, like, hella fluffy. And the pillows are hella fluffy. I tried to sleep under it during spring. I got too damn hot.
I have had to stop using my fleece blankets, and I'm using my crochet blankets. Because the crochet blankets have enough weight to them. But if you stack them the right way, they release all of the heat and keep the weight.
Dude, I've got that super fluffy blanket. I've got a weighted blanket. I've got about 2 or 3 other blankets. I've got 2 giant pillows that are super fluffy that just insulate heat like nobody's business. I'm going to be right come winter. I just got to get to winter. Plus, not to mention my power bill drops to like a third of what it is now come winter.
I mean, just means your place is well insulated.
No, it just means that it just means that I'm built for winter, and I use a lot less heat than I do AC.
That's fair. I'm the same way, but in the completely wrong way. I have the resting body temperature of a corpse, which means I'm fine in the winter. I'm preserved.
Plus, I have a very interesting tactic for winter. I live by myself, so I close the room that I spend the most time in, barricade it with blankets and everything, and I put a very small space heater inside of it, and I toast up that room real toasty. I say to hell with the rest of the house.
It's a good way to do it. Oh, Bob, I have a recommendation for an upgrade for your system.
Yeah.
A 100-inch large format display monitor.
Bro, I had.
It's only $10,000.
Fuck that. I was about to say I don't even have enough room on my desk for my 2 monitors plus my new work computer. I'm gonna have to cut back to 1 monitor and my work computer.
Well, if you get the 100-inch monitor, that means you can split it up into 4 quadrants. And you can have 4 monitors for the price of 1. Hell, you could probably have 8 monitors for the price of 1 at a 100-inch.
I'm probably gonna upgrade to one of those dual monitor, like 2 monitors, 1 stand kind of rig.
Yeah.
Try to save some space.
Yeah. When I got my new computer, it came with a 27-inch monitor, so I stuck that sideways. And I use that for chat, I use it for Discord, I use it for anything that I need to read because the fidelity on it is a lot better than my main monitor, which is a 55-inch television. Which is why I was looking at large format displays. Because you can't order a regular non-commercial grade monitor at that size with 55-inch. Most of them you get are either the really long ones or they have that terrible curve to them. Which I made a comparison. I was looking at it, and a large format display, I have a deal for one that I haven't closed yet from Samsung that is $1,089.99.
Oof.
The TV, that is that exact size, that would come with all the doodads and widgets, would be an additional $600 on top of that. My deal with the company I'm looking at that I haven't closed the page for yet is saving me $450. So it would be like $30 cheaper.
Hey, save your money when you can.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not getting the 100-inch monitor. I'm only going to be getting a the 50-inch replacement with the higher fidelity. Way to do it there, Willie. Make one of your displays a projector on the opposite wall or on the wall beside you so you can just have one wall of whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Nicholas Claudio and Lucius, right? Aurelius, however you say his name. It disappeared off the screen fast enough that I couldn't read it. It's also what I get for taking a mouthful during the end of the match.
That was a power bomb with some extra spank on it, I tell you what.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to do it as well, Willie.
Dude, there's so many upgrades I want to do to like my office and my house, it's not even funny.
First thing we need to do is get you a new house. Which, if you join now to the Patreon and donate $1,
I will throw you. I will grab you by your tail, swing you around, and hurl you. I will turn you into a Hazilon Bola.
I've been worse before. I've been a pair of gator skin shoes. That was a terrible 10 years. Hello, Gina. You made it just in time. I have been reminded of something, Bob.
Mhm.
So I've told you guys about Saint Hitafi before, yes?
I believe so.
I've been informed that the voice I use for Hitafi when they are male presenting sounds like Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Bobby boy.
I can hear it.
I
High
can't do the full
tone,
voice.
high tone, the inflection going down at the end of the sentence, and that with a slight poshness to it.
OKM, darling.
Now you're getting a Asterion in there.
Yeah. He is somewhere between Pegasus and Astarion, which I've had that voice for Hitafi for ages. Because the thing that the group I made Hitafi for will always remember Hitafi for is the line, "Oh, Castle, darling." Because the fucker seduced the castle.
Funny when you can do batshit crazy things like that, huh?
The castle was a construct with enough intelligence to be able to converse with whoever was conversing with it. It couldn't speak, however. But it was very easy to bluff when your character is built around getting close to people and murdering them. Deception was Hitafi's entire bag.
Mm-hmm. Depending on the kind of Astarion, some Astarians are horrifically brutal tops.
Yeah.
Although Astarion, yeah, he's absolutely a bottom. Probably a brat too.
Yeah. My favorite part of the description of Hitafi is, you can't tell if it's male or female, but it's hot, and that's a problem. Then again, for most D&D players, I don't think that's a major problem. And I do say most. Not everyone. Right, Bastion Butler failing at getting Canadian.
I'm reminded of a guy that walked up to a incredibly androgynous person, and they asked the person if they were male or female to determine if they wanted to make a move. And said androgynous person looked over and said, "I'll tell you what. Why don't you kiss me and tell me if you feel gay or not?"
That was a great line. I had a rogue thought earlier. The difference between emo and goth is how well you take care of yourself.
A little bit. It's also on the outlook of things.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, I've hung around with Taliban enough to know the fine line between an emo and a goth.
Yeah. Caliban is definitely goth. Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Vegeta. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hammer!
I see somebody's been on TikTok.
Yeah. I have seen secondhand that there is a content creator, a publisher, who basically styles himself as a Viking steward, someone who looks after the clan,
Mm-hmm.
where he looks at various other TikToks of things and then rates them on whether it should be in the vaults or not. My favorite one is, Lord, I think it was watching Boss, who is this giant of a man, ex-military, who's a blacksmith, just absolutely tear apart an ash wood handle of a hammer. And the Viking just sits there and goes, get this man paid. We need him for the next raid.
You're talking about Tank Tolman, and you're talking about No Panic Button.
Yes. I know No Panic Button. I wasn't sure if anyone else did. And I couldn't remember the name of Tank Pullman?
Tank Tolman.
Tank Pullman. Yeah, no, I had a bit of a giggle at Tank Pullman.
No, Tank's great. I fucking love Tank.
I need to see if I can find him on YouTube, because I haven't seen him in my feed at all. I just get it through various meme channels.
Yes, he does have a YouTube.
Good to hear.
There you go.
Because I know I watch No Panic Button on and off on YouTube, so yeah, thank you. Let us open that in my other browser so I can get back to that.
Jeez, that clothesline.
Apparently, Tank did a multiversal variant of his character, where he got trapped in a dark dimension, and the only way that he could get out is if he made a deal with Hugh.
And here I was kind of hoping something a little more Lost Vikings.
He ended up becoming one of Hugh's Dread Saints.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bastion Butler.
Huh, what do you know? The dead man beat the living man. I guess dude lost his edge because he lost his deadness.
I mean, that isn't Stu, that's Coleslaw, who's been separated from Stu. And if you ask Codal Doman, Coleslaw is the lesser of the two.
So who's still living? Stu is alive, or Coleslaw is alive?
Stu is alive, Coleslaw is in a gem currently. We don't know what's going to happen with him, that's up to the RDMs. Oh yes, Battle of the 1,000-Yard Stairs.
Yes. Dude, I love both Vess and Osiris. They've got great designs. Vess is Sandman and Osiris is Chaco, yeah?
Correctly.
That's the thing I love about Season 2, is seeing all these, like, brand new characters that's never been seen before. And unless I interact with them often, I have little connection between them and their character, or them and their player. Because we learned from our mistakes in Season 1. You're not bringing back your super overpowered character in Season 2. And you're not coming in with all those innate powers that you had in Season 1 either. Fuck your Devil Gundam.
That's unfortunate.
Look at this scorpion-looking motherfucker. I love Osiris. Chaco built this boy so good. Like, I love this mask.
Oh, yeah. I actually had to use that mask with Yig. There were parts of the face that wouldn't come out right without it.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? Because I have been busy brainstorming.
Ooh.
Let's see, where is it?
Watching 2K, it's good to know that the bots also occasionally fuck up their inputs.
Mm-hmm. So I've been tinkering because I've had a lot of time on my hands, and I've been tinkering and messing around with some things. I got an early, early little something I want to read to y'all.
Ooh.
It's not canon in any way, shape, or form, but it might be an idea of something that's something that's going to happen. The area was coming apart at the seams, and Lee was at the center of the storm. Steel groaned overhead as magnetic stabilizers flickered in and out of sync. The air stank of coolant, ionized metal, and panic. Sparks burst from a severed conduit as a robotic arm flailed uselessly nearby, trailing a tangled mess of wires like a dying spider. He didn't flinch. He never flinched. His mechanical arm, built from graphite composite and reinforced adamantine, whirred and clicked as he jabbed a diagnostic spike into the nearest console. His organic hand flew across his touchscreen, bypassing encryption protocols and rewriting systems faster than any AI could. He shoved his spectacles upon the edge of his... He shoved up his round spectacles, the edge of his knuckles stained with coolant. He slicked back his black hair matted to his temple, sweat streaming down his forehead as steam hissed all around him. A nearby computer monitor read AI core status on the tank pressure seal. It flickered. The cyan integrity had been breached. Containment would fail in T-minus 42 seconds. This exceeds allowable tolerances. Lee gritted his teeth. I know the tolerances. He turned, a sharp voice commanding, shouting over the chaos of the cluster of overwhelmed assistants and drones. Delta, lock that hinge down. If we lose support on Ring C, the whole structure caves in. You, Assistant 4, not you, the tall one, vent the pressure in the backup cores. We need to delay it. Just 60 seconds, give me that. He snatched a stabilizer coil from a fumbling intern and jammed it into the field socket with a crack of electricity sparking wildly. A voice rang overhead. Warning, auxiliary field projector on core pathway 3 has collapsed. Then reroute it through pathway 5. Override the safeties. If they melt, they melt. We'll fix it later. He said. The lab shook again. The containment pod was thrumming now, a living heartbeat that did not belong to a man. The Reaper was waking up. But he didn't look at the pod. He couldn't. He couldn't afford to. There were systems to fix, people to protect, and a lab to be held together. He ducked under a swinging mechanical limb and drove his shoulder into a loose bulkhead, slamming it shut with the weight of his cybernetic arm. The plate groaned but held, and the lights went red. A klaxon began screaming in triplicate tones. Core failure imminent. Defensive matrix unstable. Stand clear. He spun to face the master control and dropped his mechanical palm onto the override node. Not today, he growled. His arm lit up, microcircuitry glowing a brilliant neon gold. Tiny pistons flexed among the seams as he forced a direct bypass into the cave's primary systems. Emergency shields rippled across the ceiling, grabbed the plate and stabilized, but barely enough. You are attempting to brute force an override. Confirm intentions, he smirked. I am brute force.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I actually wrote this. Let's see. Let's see.
The AI screamed, screeched in protest. The screen flickered. The panel sparked. He winced as the overload burned up to his shoulder, cybernetics whining, internal temperatures thresholds redlining, but he held the line. He shouted back, reboot the stabilizers. Someone get a signal to the others. The Reaper's pushing through. I can't hold the lockdown if the mainframe gets hit again. A boom from the core chamber. Krokvar, thank you for your 43 months of Tier 1.
Huzzah.
A shockwave hit like a sledgehammer. Screens blocked out. The entire wall behind him imploded in a rush of heat and vaporized steel. He turned to the chamber just in time to see the containment tube rupture. A long, grizzled, bone-white face, like some kind of an animal, began to force its way through the glass. Cyan liquid spilling everywhere as what looks to be something that once was a man began to step free. Even across the distance, even behind the reinforced blast shielding, he could feel it, the pull. Like it was gravity and ice and loss. He could barely, his voice barely left his lips. Oh no. the beast, the Reaper, spoke his voice almost like staring into the void, muttered something incomprehensible as the floor split from the awakening. Lee stumbled backwards, his eyes wide and calculating, searching for the next lever, the next patch, the next miracle. But this wasn't a system error anymore. This was war. He tapped his comms on his collar, breath ragged, armor scorched. The Reaper's loose. He's out. I bought you all the time I could. The rest is yours. Behind him, assistants scrambled for cover. Sparks rained. Machinery screamed. He stood there just for a moment long. He stood there just for a moment longer, staring at the chaos that was unfolding. I have no fucking idea what caused me to write that.
You saw it in a dream.
I find it interesting that that Chaos chose the Elimination Chamber.
I mean, it's the Chaos Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
It has all Chaos members in it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure your little peons are all ready to fight at any given point in time, you know.
Also, you gotta make sure you're on brand.
Yeah.
And I see that Leono still has his replica belt from when he won the Death End Championship.
I'll talk to Security about that.
It's just a replica.
Yeah, but it confuses people. I'll get somebody to put salt in this coffee.
Willie, you missed some entrances. And I read a story.
That's fair, Karak. I can understand and relate to that.
Simply clerical violence.
McCrock chose violence this week.
For a second there, I know that we've been doing this for 50 weeks. I know that we've been doing this for almost 2 years. For the briefest second, I was like, the fuck is Citric doing here?
If the servers were still up, I'd probably either grab Citric and put them against them then. Battle of the Theme. It's been surprisingly active on Blue Sky.
Ah, yes. Citric on Blue Sky with Monster Girl Mondays. I saw that shit
I
too.
don't see it, but I do know he posts more than he was.
Uh-huh. Dude, Citric is an amazing artist.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why all of my emotes are done by Citric.
Yeah.
And there's also a reason why I won't get more emotes until I can actually secure a commission slot from Citric.
Oh, speaking of Bob, do you want to see the most recent update on Yig?
Yes.
Give me a second. I've been informed that he is ready for coloring.
Oh, Kevin, why?
I'm somehow not surprised just by the sheer volume of music he makes. That does, however, mean that if you're going to be grabbing Kevin MacLeod, only grab it before, if it was published before 2025.
Okay, so basically grab his old stuff, don't grab his new stuff.
Yeah. Given that sketch, Bob, would you be surprised if I told you that this was originally supposed to be a very basic commission?
No, there's way too much detail in there to be a basic commission.
It was supposed to be a basic commission. However, life happened, and because I've been so nice to the artist, they've been putting in more and more detail.
No, you always have to respect your artist, even if your artist is super duper busy.
Yeah.
At
So-
at most, whenever I get it, like I've had pieces take like a year because the artist has
Yeah.
literally forgotten about me 3 or 4 times.
This piece was started in March. And one of the things I have said, because I follow the artist on Blue Sky, was take your time. I know you got injured shortly after you took this commission from me. And you probably have other people who have commissioned you in the meantime who are much more impatient than I am. I am fine with waiting for my little goon to be drawn.
Typically, what I do is like I message the artist once every like 3-4 months, just to check in.
Okay, no. For me, it depends on the artist. Like this artist is fairly good about messaging me every 2 to 3 weeks, and if I need to, I can contact them on Blue Sky. So I've been letting them get a hold of me, and every time they've gone, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, it's taking so long." It's, no problem. If you have other commissions, feel free to do them ahead of me. Yada yada yada. Again, I don't care when I get this. I have had, well, the stupid sexy gig that I posted in the Maelstrom. I spoke with that artist once because they sent me the pricing for it out of the blue. They didn't even let me know I had the commission outside of, here, pay for this. And I was caught completely off guard. I went, okay, are you sure this is me? Because the price doesn't look right. It looks too low. I ended up paying for it, and then I heard nothing else from them until I got the image back. Which threw me, because I've never had that little conversation with an artist.
Yeah. Most of the artists that I deal with, they show you the sketch. Like, They show you the rough outline, ask for your feedback. Then they show you the sketch, and they ask for your feedback. Then they
Yeah.
show like a basic color and ask for your feedback, and then they give you the whole thing.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, Willie. So anything that has Suno in it is probably going to be AI from Kevin McLeod.
That's a damn shame.
Also, Willie, I appreciate the Cult of the Lamb emote.
Damn, missed the poison. I love how
Here's a shame,
bored
huh?
Matrix looks in the corner.
I mean, technically, he got the lucky spot this time.
No telling.
Thank you, Lady Catherine Faye Queen, for 48 months subscribed.
The current experiment is vexing me. The hourglass requires a new place to sit. It doesn't know where it wants to sit yet. Its beginning starts at the end. I do so little detail redacted. The gardening has proven useful. I think I'll make some crystal fruit bites for tea.
Crystal bites. Kath, I sent you a shipment of bloodfruit seeds. Have you gotten them yet? Good. They usually require fresh volcanic earth in order to grow properly. However, as soon as you can get some back to me so I can start producing more vampirically flavored drinks, the better.
I've been making creativity lately, so I'm going to try to spend some time between sessions to try to capture some ideas. Dude, it's surprising like how difficult it is for creativity to come. And sometimes it's just a matter of like writing things down. You will be surprised just at the most random time an idea will hit you.
Oh yeah, I get it as well.
My big thing is I usually riff with Kavasha. And we'll get ideas bouncing back and forth between the two of us and just develop them from there. And we have blood. Ref is occupied.
Apparently the ref just didn't want to count the pin.
Ref guide. It may have been somebody had a submission right before the pin attempt.
Fair.
Oh, Aaron's stuck now.
Yeah, but he's out of the match.
Oh, that's fine.
Croc countering the finisher.
Good to hear. I mean, Croquet and Vix have been traveling for a while with each other, so it makes sense that that would happen. They've also been very back and forth this much.
You know, I do want to actually ask something. Maybe it's more of an exercise in creativity, but how would you write like a dream sequence involving a deity in a D&D setting?
What deity?
Could be any deity.
Well, depending on the deity would depend on how it goes. The first thing that you would need to do is potentially, is the deity causing the dream? Is the deity invading the dream? Is it a dream and then it transitions to something else? Is it a nightmare that transitions into a dream?
Is it prophecy?
Is it a prophetic dream? Is it some kind of a warning dream? Is it the deity is taking some kind of pity on you and giving you a heads up or telling you about something?
Okay, and how about this is the situation? Imagine you've had a character who's just had a fight that they cannot win, and they've had a moment of passing out, but their characters get saved just as they pass out. And this is the moment between that end of the session and the start of the new one, and the DM says, okay, what do you guys dream about?
This is an opportunity for you to...
Also, bear in mind that the character has just had a level up as well.
Okay, so basically this is the DM giving you an opportunity to try to be more expressive about your character and about what's going on inside of your head and everything like that. This is a trick. This is a tactic that I use a lot. It's a really good trick. It's a really good thing, especially if your characters aren't super skilled at playing. It's a way to get them to think more about their character, how to become more expressive, how to get them more engrossed in the world, because they have to sit there and think about the dream. They have to think about what their character would dream, what their character hopes, what their dreams are, what they're afraid of, so on and so forth. Like, it could be anything, like, super simple. Like, you could be dreaming about home. You could be having a nightmare that this thing that you got stomped by is, you know, taunting you that you're not good enough, or that you don't have any chance of beating them. It could be any kind of showcase of anxiety. Like, dreams are the window into the soul. And with a dream, you can do anything. You can express anything that needs to be expressed.
Right, so I had that, and this is how I kind of know that sort of situation. And the character that I had is a Warforged, and it is in the Eberron setting, and I have been recently told about the Sovereigns, and I kind of looked at the Sovereigns and I'm kind of like, which one would my character kind of go for the most? And I figured, you know, hey, if this is a dream sequence, you know, why not have that particular deity make an appearance?
Instead of like an overt appearance, what you could do is like leave like some kind of a sign. Like, who is the deity in question?
Since this is Eberron, it's Dol Dorm.
What are they to
And
the
yes,
god of?
let me. Yeah. Sovereign or Strength and Steel?
Strength and steel.
Represents courage, physical prowess, and warfare, and is often worshipped by soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Does not look favorably on cruelty and warfare, instead honoring those fighting out on duty.
Okay. Here's what you do. You.
And he's chaotic good as well.
So here's an idea. The dream starts and you're in an underground location, some kind of like dungeon or some kind of basement or what have you. You have no idea where the fuck you are. Your body is still showing the wounds and your body is still showing the wounds and wear and tear from when you just had your fight. You see your comrades scattered about you. They're alive, but they're not moving. They're not. You don't think that they're dead. However, you start hearing something. A rhythmic thumping. You hear the sound of metal clashing on metal. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And this causes you to start to be drawn to the sound. You feel something in your very nature almost grabbing you by the essence and starting to pull you towards this rhythmic sound. It's an earthy sound. And as you walk out, as you're wandering through this place, you realize it's not just a castle, it's not just a dungeon. You're in a barracks. You look around and you see like armor, you see what looks like a place where a soldier would reside. And you're confused for a moment as you look around, but you hear it again and again. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And as you're continuing to walk, that's when you start hearing blade crashing against blade. You hear the sound of combat. You hear warfare. And as you walk to the door and you reach out and pull it open, you're suddenly standing on this cliff face. And you're watching down in this valley. And you hear that sound again. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And you realize it's marching. You see an army of goblins. You see an army of Warforged. And they're covered in armor. Shields, swords, full armor, shining like the sun. And they're walking with a banner. And you see them marching. And they're marching past your cliff face. And every time that they march by, they turn, and as a soldier passes, they turn and look up and look directly at you as they're marching past. And you don't see it, but you feel it. You feel something stirring deep within you as you're watching these soldiers marching, no doubt, to war. And that's when you wake up.
Do you want to know how close you were to that?
How close was I?
You were about half close.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dol Dawn, there is something that I noticed about Dol Dawn. Sometimes he's depicted as a muscular man dwarf, or he's depicted as like a silver dragon.
I
if
would
you
have.
want,
I would
can,
have
can I?
absolutely
Can,
had. Oh, go ahead.
if you want, do you want me to read you what I actually wrote?
Absolutely. If he's depicted as a silver dragon, the banners in the dream would have absolutely had silver dragons on them.
Here's what I kind of did. I kind of did something a little bit different with that, but it alludes to that. So, bearing in mind that this particular bit of Eberron is like 2,000 years in the future, and it is a lot of it is essentially snowy. So there's a lot of snow travel. So here's what I wrote, and bearing in mind I had to write this in a single Discord post.
Played by post.
Kind of, yeah, but essentially it's a single Discord post. I hit the limit on this one. So for Buster, having moments of inactivity that allowed days, weeks, years to go by was not new, but this moment was new for him. He was moving yet not, seeing yet not. Snow crunched underneath his feet, yet his diagnostics were saying he was perfectly still. Despite the strangeness of it, he still moved through snow and then heard something. A loud metallic clang, like a hammer hitting an anvil. It reverbed around him. It sounded off for a second time, and through the falling snow, he would see something coming into view. A large structure. He identified it soon enough to be a church. As he approached, his feet came out of the snow, his hands pressed against the large doors at the front of the church. The metallic clang rang off a third time, and he pushed both doors open with a massive effort. The inside of the church was dark. The pews were empty. Light from the windows hardly lit anything. At the opposite end, where an altar would normally be, stood a large, muscular man. Every muscle was showing on his back. He raised the hammer and struck a fourth, fifth, and sixth time. The man raised his hammer and then stopped, his head slowly turning to Buster. His hair shocking silver, his eyes like mercury. He was far taller than Buster was. The construct approached, and the man slowly stepped aside. Instead of an anvil, there was another Buster, in the process of being made. Buster approached and looked over the other construct, and that was when the man spoke to him. It wasn't exactly words and meanings. It was like he understood without anything being said. Buster was forged from war, and everything that Buster had done had forged him to this point. But he had a ways to go, like steel being tempered and shaped. The man offered the hammer to Buster. He took it, looked over where he had been injured, and struck. The seventh and eighth time. The 8 sovereigns, and he knew the name of the large man, Doldor, and then Buster awoke.
Not bad. I like the fact that you added the fact that you use the hammer to begin to repair yourself. It's a kind of a spiritual metaphor for using religion to repair yourself or to replace what feels empty inside of you.
Yeah, and considering that my character Buster had just leveled up to level 4, it was also a symbolism of the ability skill improvement as well.
I kind of dig it.
So, you know when I say he was half close, I mean, you can see that, yeah?
Say that one more time, my dude.
I said, when I say you was half close to what I wrote, you can see that.
Yeah. The sound of a Motherfucker. A hammer on an anvil is such an iconic sound, especially in like fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural to want to use that kind of thing, especially with something as metaphor heavy as dreams.
I got thrown recently. Apparently, new anvils have a hollow section inside of them so that they flex a little bit more, which is good for working metal, not good for making it super hard.
Mm-hmm.
And they make a weird hollow thunk now.
That's quite weird. Also, that Umaga, I was like, that threw me because I was like, from a distance, it kind of looked like a warg.
I can kind of see it.
Apparently, I should have upped the volume of Quotal's entrance before I sent it to you there, Bob.
I actually upped it by 20%.
Yeah. It is still really quiet, and I like it so much. However, it was originally an ambient music track, so.
Mm-hmm. It picks up as he gets closer to the ring.
Oh yeah, no.
He definitely conveys that sort of intensity and menace that he has.
There's an escalating violence to it.
Well, I kind of dig just having a day where we can just kick back and just goof off. Like, I really like Maelstrom as kind of that chill, like a chill stream where you can talk about whatever you want.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Willie, I can whenever I transition your music over from like MP3 over to the WKM file, I can adjust it as I need. I generally boost everybody's music by 20%.
I will say on a player level, that as fun as it was to play Yig, it is very freeing to play Kotal Bowman.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I got a question for y'all.
Oh, shoot.
Who pissed off Miska?
Actually, Chaos offered Miska for this match. Which means Miska volunteered.
I will still say one of the best matches that we've had in Maelstrom so far is Miska versus Solomon in the cage.
Oh, that would be great. 1 second, I need to save for that.
Aboard anyone in the Maelstrom is a dangerous thing.
You know, I thought Moral was part of the crowd just there for a second.
Really?
I would ask, who is the most dangerous when they're bored?
Who is the most dangerous in the Maelstrom?
Mm-hmm.
Practically speaking, Miska has the most potential to be dangerous.
I have a follow-up question for you. Accidentally dangerous or intentionally dangerous?
When they're bored, dangerous.
I know.
Kotal
I mean, accidentally dangerous when they're bored? Like they don't mean to cause the chaos, but they cause the chaos? Or intentionally, as in they're going out just to cause the chaos?
Intentionally
Let's
causing chaos for the sake of causing chaos, Miska. Accidentally causing chaos because they're bored, Thorn. Causing chaos for the sake of causing chaos, full stop. Probably Kotal. Because Kotal has very much proven that when he gets bored, he starts poking people. Kotal jumping across Miska to smack Moral there, holy shit. Just realized this is 4 of the powerhouses in the Maelstrom so far.
Mm-hmm. Miska just throwing Moral, and Kotal just charging Icky. Totally nothing to worry about going on here. I just saw sparks fly from when Kotal headbutted Icky.
Beautiful.
That is a bit weird.
I'm surprised there wasn't a tag team on Kotal at that moment.
I mean, the man radiates malice, so the fact that one person is going after him is amazing. It makes sense that he and Miska were going at it at the start.
Just 2 monsters.
Yeah. Which I enjoy the fuck you I got from JC about Kotal Doman.
Oh?
Everything about Kotal Doman is designed to basically show off that he used to be an evil bastard. To the point of, there is no reason why he shouldn't be lawful evil. He's not lawful evil. He's lawful neutral.
Mm-hmm. I love when you play a character and you play their alignment just right.
Yeah.
Like, I have had classes taught about me playing a chaotic evil character.
Beautiful.
Excuse me, lawful evil. So I was playing a lawful evil character, but I genuinely believed that I was good and I was doing good for the world by the evil actions that I was doing. And I actually got, there was this lesson on how to roleplay in on a community that I was in. And I was the one that was brought up as the example for the role.
Beautiful.
So, of the Maelstrom, who best exemplifies the alignment going in?
It used to be Yig with lawful evil. Yig very much had very strong morals. And he never thought himself the bad guy. But everything he did, if you took it apart and examined it, was very selfish. And Moral Leaper has been eliminated.
And we have blood!
The motherfucker who pulled that out, because that wasn't me this time.
Icky getting into a fight with big monsters, that kind of...
Yeah, no, that's right.
That's just a Tuesday for him.
Yeah. I have money on Iki winning this. I will be surprised if it comes down to Niska and Kotal.
I think that Iki is going to surprise you.
Yeah. Notice that Kotal Doman has not been targeting the head at all yet.
Niska just going for take a choice of weapons.
Iki underestimating just how much weight is behind Kotal Doman.
And we have blood.
I'm not sure if that was a stun or if that was bleed. Oh, no, that was blood then. Total Omen has been eliminated.
Like I said, Iki will surprise you.
And we have blood.
That was Miska. I'm glad I put money on Iki winning.
Like I said, Iki will fucking surprise you. Never ever underestimate Iki. He is the hero of the Maelstrom after all. He is the protagonist.
Oh, yeah, no.
Unless I read it wrong, there was no contender to face Mithril. So a contender stepped up.
Ah, Shadowdancerbob.
Don't you just love dragon on dragon crimes?
Oh, it's great.
I bet Slayer's loving this.
I'll let you know as soon as he gets out of the gym.
I bet it's just muffled screaming constantly.
Speaking of, I got a question for you lot.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think got to Hogan first? Andre or Sheik?
You say that like Andre wouldn't be waiting at the gates for every wrestler. Because Andre is a big guy. He was a nice guy, and he had a long memory.
Mm-hmm.
He would be the first one to meet every wrestler at the gate, with Sheik right behind him.
I saw a TikTok of someone doing a DBZ bit where Vegeta died, and he showed up as one of Gotink's like spirits, and it just showed a picture of Hogan with the line, "The fuck am I doing here?" And just, oh no, and just cut to Sheik looking pissed. And then cut to Andre looking pissed. And then cut to Sound of Chaos.
Also, hello, Travis.
Hello, Mr. Carey.
Hello there. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Took a bit for like to react. I was like, is my mic turned on? Did I break it?
Yes. Your volume's a little bit low though, Travis.
Oh, wow. What's up? Is that better?
Much better. Thank you.
There we go. Yes, we just got back. I had to go get myself a work watch.
Makes sense that you need one for work.
Yeah, I need one. So once I start actually working full time, I definitely will need to know having a watch that I can push one button, set the timer for 15 seconds. It's very exciting there. Wait, is he fighting his evil twin?
No, that's Mithril and Vex.
Oh, yeah, because they're Dragonborns.
Shadow Vex, specifically.
Ooh, Shadow Vix.
Nobody posted a challenger for Mithril.
Yeah.
So if somebody
This
stepped
isn't
up,
gonna, this isn't gonna be like a Shadow Jago situation, is it?
maybe.
So next week it's going to be Urza versus Urza.
Urza versus Urza, but with a mustache on one of them.
Thank you, Kavasha, for giving me that. Shadow Urza, where it's just the white and black swapped.
Yeah.
No, Shadow Urza is just Urza, but the white and black is reversed.
I did say that, I think.
Ah.
Wait.
And that is my misunderstanding. I apologize.
Oh, no, you're good.
I thought you said that just the white was gone.
White and black swapped. That brings me to a question. What would be more intimidating? Somebody in full goth, somebody in a pure black suit, or somebody in a pristine pure white suit?
It's a toss-up between the pristine black and the pristine white.
That depends on the assets that come with it. Is it like black tie, black gloves, black glasses, like everything in between, or is it just the suit itself?
Every piece and accessory is purely that color for both the white and for the black.
I would definitely go white then.
Oh, why are you making me do this? I have something to grab.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be white.
Oh, I've been doing something silly recently, Bob. I have come across an exercise that allows you to visualize something in a fourth dimension. I have learned new colors, Bob. I have seen neon black.
Microphone free. All right, which one of these two is more scary?
Markiplier.
Is this where this is coming from?
I can take Ethan in a fight. I can't take Markiplier immediately.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and welcome back here to Assassinations with my friend. This is new Spy vs. Spy on live TV. You can catch us on our stream where I'm doing fun.
You know the entire bit behind that, right?
It looks like Spy vs. Spy.
No, it's Unis, Honest, Unis, Honest.
No, I don't.
Okay, so Unis Honest was a channel that those two did, and after 1 year, where they did like a video every single day. They would then delete that channel and every video on that channel completely.
You can still come across various pieces of the videos through that other people have uploaded them, but outside of guest appearances of Unis and Anis, who were the characters they were playing in the suits, they have barely even referenced Unis Anis in their main channels. Basically, Unis Anis does not exist on a practical level outside of whatever other people have recorded.
Do you wish to become the next Unis Honest here, my friend? Is this your, like, we've already determined you're Fae. You might as well, like, use that as your, like, enchanting words.
We can get into the entire list of shit that I am there, Travis. 'Cause I'm
We have
Fae,
gone
I'm
over-
apparently an Eldritch
we
thing,
have-
I'm a lizard.
We are not going down the whole you taking people's names again. We've done that one. We know you take names, which I'm not giving you my full name anyways.
Basically, the entire point was to explore the concept of impermanence, impermanence, and the acceptance of mortality, using the channel's impending deletion as a constant reminder that time is finite. Unis Honest means 1 year, basically.
It is Latin. Right, Kavasha just reminded me that it wasn't just they did one video every day. They did one video of a new experience every day. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mithril Fimbarndink.
Also, if I want fear, black suit, red shirt, black tie.
That makes me think of like evening waiter at a Michelin, like 2-star restaurant, Michelin, like there for work, not really there for like job. They're the ones that hand you the wine.
I contest with white suit, green vest with silver and emerald accents.
Excuse me, it's a black suit, red shirt, red tie, with a red handkerchief in the breast pocket.
Yeah.
A little bit more suave. Depends if you have like, if the tie and the red shirt are not, if they're both, are they both the exact same red?
Let me show you a picture.
Usually, yes.
Yeah, send it over.
That makes me think more mob affiliate.
You see how this, like the picture that Bob is sending, it's the suit and tie both share a similar color and they share a similar seam. So this is somebody who, like, for me, when I see that color combination here, especially with the little handkerchief, this is somebody who ensembled this thing together not thinking about what they're trying to give off as an impression. Therefore, they don't wear this suit that often, making me think that they're probably up to no good. This is their first time wearing this suit because they want to fit into somewhere where they don't belong.
Would you like to basically have the rundown of what this entire thing is supposed to be?
Yes.
He is... what is the plot of this particular episode? He is basically pressuring a street gang in order to give up a man that is in hiding. And he is... The man that is hiding in the area has performed crimes against children, and the man in black and red is basically going full out fear tactics in order to force this street gang to basically give in. He is playing a character that is supposed to be quote unquote the devil.
The devil himself.
Like, the guy snaps his fingers and things blow up. Like, it gets to a point where he's talking about he's here for a van. The street, the street gang, which isn't the street gang isn't a bad guy, but the criminal has things on him, and he's like saying that he doesn't know where the guy is. He doesn't know where the van is. The guy snaps his fingers, and a nearby garage door explodes, falls down, and the van is sitting there. And he just holds up his hand to the door. He also includes a voice that works with it. Let me see.
You've said most of this, and my brain doesn't go to that character. It goes to Redman,
Mm-hmm.
which I like Redman as a criminal a little bit more outside of the fact that he is what every Redditor thinks they are.
What do they think they are?
The most badass thing to ever exist, no matter how they look. So on the topic of suits, last one, a man, dress suit, black pants. The only other accessory he has is a pair of black deerskin gloves.
That man's dangerous. Specifically, the deerskin gloves. That gives off like assassin vibes, because the deerskin is used for like silent gripping. Because if you have like leather gloves, leather when you squeeze it makes that sound. Deerskin does not.
Correct. And I know this because I have a pair of deerskin gloves, but they're brown. They're also very well loved at this point in time. I should get a new pair at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, talking about leather gloves and about that, had I not picked up this farmer, like had I not had, sorry, for context, people, I told Bob about this, but I'll tell everybody here. So I've had a recent career change, and I'm learning to become a paramedic. So for anybody who's in the chat, that's kind of why I've been like not really around. I've been at a course all day, like 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So yeah, I'm trying to learn how to save people lives and all that shit. But I had a lot of things I wanted to do leading up to Multivania, and one of them is I wanted to do a little cool like montage of M getting dressed in his suit, and one of them was getting these like cool looking like leather gloves, and I was like looking around for like not just like I wanted the really cool ones, like you said, the deer skin ones. But then I'm like, that's the skin of a deer. I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting. I have almost all the costume ready if I wanted to, but unfortunately I don't have the time to do it now. I'm like neck deep in work.
Mm-hmm. Shame.
But I tried some of them fancy leather gloves on, and it's like yes, now it makes sense why they wear the gloves like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you were talking about like the silent killing in the gloves. I was like, okay.
Creatures and beasts, concepts and constructs, mortals of all kinds and ages. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you have a wonderful day. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. I've been Kythe. I've been in the booth with your host, Shadowdancerbob, Travis A. Carey, and Rosso. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Wait, the show's over. That was it. Oh God, I have a show at the end there. Bye. Have a good day.
I haven't even set up the raid yet. What are you fuckers doing?
I didn't do it.
I could hear you typing.
I was rolling the dice trying to figure out who we were going to raid. But gang,
Oh, it was the dice I was hearing.
yeah. Gang, for week 50 in the Maelstrom, I want to take a moment and I want to thank every single one of you for coming in, hanging out, having fun, goofing off. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, night, wherever it is, wherever you are. Maelstrom may be kind of iffy for the next few weeks, depending on what's going on because of my job, training, so on and so forth. They're wanting to start me with 9-hour days. So, who knows what's going to happen? But we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.